What's up guys, I'm here in my kitchen and I'm gonna show you how to make a very simple meal of just chicken and veggies. And I realized that if you don't cook a lot, it can feel really overwhelming, but this is a very easy recipe that anyone can do. Okay, I'm starting with veggies. I'm very passionate about veggies because I'm so passionate about veggies, but because people can really think that they don't taste good. And they do, you just have to know how to cook them right. This is so easy. I just buy frozen vegetables you can buy them from Trader Joe's, Aldi, probably any local grocery store, Whole Foods. And they're frozen, and so when they're frozen, they are at their peak of freshness, so they can actually be better for you than fresh veggies, which is very good to know. I don't cut these up, I don't do anything. I do the easiest thing, and let me show you. I take a cookie sheet. It has come to my attention that I need a new cookie sheet, but this is when you know that, you put it to use. All right, so I take a cookie sheet and I spray it with oil. There's spray olive oil you can get from any store, spray coconut oil from Trader Joe's, super good. I spray the bottom. I get scissors. I open it. I spray the top. I get a seasoning I like. Right now I'm obsessed with steak seasoning. I always check seasonings and make sure they don't have unnecessary sugar. Like, that is my pet peeve. If there's unnecessary sugar in a seasoning, why? I will go get ice cream if I want sugar. So then I just put it on. Okay, so I like to fill up the cookie sheet. So I added frozen green beans as well, frozen asparagus, frozen Brussels sprouts, added my steak seasoning, and they're gonna go in the oven. I preheated the oven at 350. They're just gonna go in there for like 20 minutes. And then what I'm gonna do, and this is the best part, broil them, because I like my vegetables crisp. I've been very into purple onions lately. I just put them in whatever meat I'm cooking, and I cook them a little bit first, and I let them caramelize, and then they have this great flavor to the meat. Okay guys, now time for the meat of the meal. I'm gonna do some organic chicken tenderloins. I found these at Aldi, but you can find them at probably any local grocery store. But first what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some grass-fed butter, and I used to be scared of butter, and I used to think that it was not good for me, but it's actually very healthy fat, and it makes chicken taste really good. So I'm gonna put on a pan, put it on like medium to start with, and then I'll add in my onions and caramelize them first before I add in the chicken. That's the sound of food sizzling. You know, my grandma used to say, if you don't have dinner ready but your husband comes home, just put on some onions and he'll think you're cooking something delicious, which is just so funny. Okay, so now it's time to add in the chicken, and this just adds good flavoring to the chicken. I'm excited. Okay, so I put the onions on high for a second so they would really caramelize, but now everything is back on medium, because I don't want to cook the chicken too fast or else it'll dry out. Okay, next I'm going to add a little more butter because it needs it. For seasonings, the onions are already helping to season it, but I also have garlic powder, and then my best friend, steak seasoning. I'm going to add in a little red wine vinegar. It adds almost a little sweetness to the chicken. Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. Now I put the top on and I let it cook. And time to flip it. Ooh. It's starting to get nice and caramelized. You can't really mess up unless, like I said before, you start a fire, which I have done before. I started a grease fire once when I was younger, and I was learning to make onion rings. onion rings, and I've yet to do those again. Okay guys, it looks like the chicken is about done, and let me show you how I know that it's done. Okay, do you see how it's not pink? It's like perfectly falling apart white. That's how you know it's done. So now I just turn the chicken on low and cover it and wait for the veggies. Okay, looking good and looking cooked, but they're not crispy enough for me. I touch away things that are way too hot all the time. So what I'm gonna do now is put them on broil for 5 to 7 minutes.